As we head into the first game, alright, Tirana strength and Moon starting on the top left corner here against emalfan, who's starting at the bottom right. Let's see what hero choices are they going to make, as this map is rather small, but potential of the human. I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn off the Asian commentators, I just forgot. But a potential expanding of the human is not, must not be happening maybe, but at the same time cannot just easily be stopped. Let's see how both players are gonna handle this, as I really wanna see a warden on side of Moon. Pretty standard build so far for Moon, getting his engine for the natural gold mine here ready to power creep, and the militia making his way up to Moon's base. Let's see, Archmage picked for the human, and a warden. Oh, starting off a big, very nice. This is gonna be very exciting, guys. That's the first game and we already see I have so much hopes for this. A warden, one of my favorite heroes, in action against these humans. Let's see what the warden can do with her fan of knives against all those little units of the human having rather small HP. The militia is just being zoned out of the Nidal's territory by an archer, and a wisp gets spotted here by a footman. Let's see if emalfan can handle his macro just like Envy yesterday, playing with his militia close to his base and with his archmage inside the enemy's army while creeping at the same time. Both players now just power creeping, gonna get level 2 on the archmage as well as on the warden. Circlet for the archmage and a belt of giant strength for the warden. It's gonna give her more HP, but not the mana she really wants, especially in the early game, just to pump out those shadow strikes. As more wisps are getting harassed inside the Night of space, a footman is doing a very good job keeping the Night of busy here. Already a fresh amount of militia is being summoned upstairs to the north to power creep once more. Not too much harassment by the Night of player, as he is kinda following this little footman. It is really keeping him busy and far away from the archmage that can now easily get this creep done before the warden is getting even close. Oh, that's the item already. What is it gonna be? Let's see. The warden just arrives as she's facing against a low hit point water elemental, not trying to shadow strike it though. Could be some easy experience there. The archmage is now chasing hunting the huntress. Spotting a tree of life here, a fast expansion. Wisps detonating instantly, taking down the freshly summoned water elemental, but eventually gets denied. I didn't really see it. I think the warden still got the experience. Nice effort though by the archmage trying to deny the experience, while a footman is getting chased down now by the warden. Shadow stricken cannot get away here while archers are still defending their base, and a wisp just gets away. Did not want to detonate this, possibly within his tag to tier 2 now, does not want to lose any wisps, and gets it saved by making a moonwell. Very nice play there. And more shadow strikes coming into the footmans. This Footman will die eventually. Is he gonna make it to the creeps? No, gets intercepted here by summons of merc camps. Mercs from merc camps. A shadow hunt, a shadow priest and a berserker. So the shadow priest is gonna actually be very useful in taking those water elementals down by giving the night elf player the ability to dispel the archmage's water elementals before he gets his dryads, who would usually do the job for him. It's an archer is casted with lightning shield already while getting pulled away, starting to creep the next camp. Very nice usage here of all the units. Archmage not level 3 yet, but very close. Let's see what item drop there. As we see, the Archmage is just power creeping like a madman. If you don't harass him while doing so, he's gonna get his experience in. Not too game-changing items though on the Archmage here, and rather melee heavy items on the Warden so far. As the Archmage is picking up A, we do not get to see it. Tower 2 tech should be done soon, as Warden is almost just 1 inch away to level 4. No Mountain King on the other side, so no need to get a blink as the next spell, as if she would save her mana to just have a nice damage output with those Fan of Knives within the first big major clash. Would be very huge. And the Warden almost level 4 is gonna get level 4 eventually now. Very nice. Well, the Archmage is building up his expansion, expanding pretty very well, using all the space. We see a clash here as the Berserk is getting chased down, and then Dispel on the Water Elemental, taking it down to critical amounts of hit points here, and the Ogre as a big meat shield as well, being bought by the Knight of Gala. Save his Berserker though now. This unit only 400 HP gets a Zeppelin now as well, really using his gold to just utilizing the map and the possibilities to buy items. Gets away with the Zeppelin here. Zeppelin taking a fair amount of damage as the Archmage gets a few shots in. Picks up another Berserker, or rather Shadow Priest, since it's on full mana it has to be a new one. And deloads inside the human's backline, inside his main base. Wand of Lightning shield on the Ogre. Very nice here, getting a lot of kills. A big nice multi-kill here as 2 peasants are down already. And the Wand of Lightning shield doing a great wall here as the Zeppelin goes down. All the units now collide to the ground, being slowed. There is no escape though, as the human has just completely sealed off the wall, as the Warden realizes it has to TP out, but provided a very nice harass here, killing off a lot of peasants, damaging the economy of the human. Only a bit though, since he has his expansion running already. As you see now, Goblin Shredder has been bought after losing so many pieces. Good choice there to compromise the loss of all those woodworkers. As the Warden already is mana-ing up just to strike again here. Close to level 5, which means level 3 Shadow Strike or Fan of Knives maybe. As he chases down, this Berserker is easily gonna get down. And another Footman will maybe fall. This Warden is just so strong at this point. Has to retreat though as she's getting and rather low on hit points. The Night Elf's army as well has to run. Oh, there is an Archmage just to deplete this Warden from its possibilities to do that damage with all those spells. Very nice play actually, nice thought here. Choosing the Blood Mage if he can get it in position. If he has not to, let's say, run away for his own life, maybe a Paladin could come handy here. Just keeping the Archmage alive, being able just to drain this Warden, not being afraid too much to having to disposition and run around all the time. Let's see what items I'm gonna drop for the Warden, as she did not yet get anything that would allow her to be more of a superb unit. Already though, very strong. Oh, another deload down here in the main base of the human. Very nice done here by Moon. Just keeping the harass on track all the time, just damaging those peasants all the time. If he gets in there another time, all those peasants would have fall for sure. But what is this? A Zeppelin again getting very low while attempting to run away, and is deloading here before the human Zeppelin actually can catch up, damaging it as well. Those Zeppelins have very low HP. You gotta maneuver them around very well, but if you do so, it's gonna be so much of a value, since you can just utilize it so well in a lot of situations. Getting spotted here in his base, just checking, giving a report to himself about the damage he has done. Moon now as well with a Shredder and 2 Dryads just harassing in the north expansion here of the human, as the Night Elf expansion as well is just running at the same time. Both players with the same economical advantage, I would say, as the Goblin Shredder now has to retreat and the human has to expand his defenses even more, putting up guard towers onto the left side as the Warden jumps into the expansion now. This Warden really is in for the kill as she gets level 5. Wow, a double kill here as he kills a human and a Shadow Priest. So good. Level 5 here. Let's see how Moon can continue this, saving an archer, denying all the experience he can from this Archmage to just get, or the Blood Mage even, to catch up in level. As we see here, the first bears are coming, already trained to master. Oh, a nice answer here by the human player as he's using his mortar team to just harass the Night Elf. Wow, beautiful. I was just about to say, all the harassment at this point of the game is heavily one-sided, done all by Moon. But now here, out of nowhere, I never seen such a move here on this map by emalfan. Very nice, as we come to the very first big clash of high tier units, and the bear is getting saved by a Zeppelin but gets pulled out again after the focus has stopped on him, and the Warden super healthy, just running around supporting her units, being a very strong leader there, getting depleted on her mana though, has a mana potion, maybe using it. Has to make sure now, Moon has to make sure that those guard towers are not gonna get up, so that he still has this position to be able to move down here freely, maybe just down to catch up with other units, as one bear is getting microed out, and Moon doing a super good job here, not losing too many supply. Maybe one unit down, still up to 72 supply, still has his Zeppelin. Oh my god, that save on this bear, so good, but the Zeppelin now has to be very careful, as Zeppelin is gonna get taken down just about the river. I think all the saved units there, no, just got saved with the town portal. Awesome play here by Moon, just in the last second. This was some sick play. Way too fast for me to catch up. Awesome players here, as the naturals still getting harassed here have to be protected, and the Night Elf cannot really do anything about it at this point of the game. Seems like he has to abandon this natural expansion and maybe look for the one at the south position, but what is that? We just totally missed a level 6 ding on the Warden. Avatar now being summoned. Let's see what Moon can do with this Avatar now. As a gyrocopter is getting taken down. Just flying over there to scout the situation, see what the Night Elf is about, as he is coming with all those saved beers back to fight once more. All the beers are providing a nice meat shield, not too much in the position. The Night Elf though, as everyone is repositioning constantly, while the human of course is trying to kite inside of his towers, inside of the range of his towers, and a very big fight here is happening as the Warden is chasing down a Goblin Shredder, and elementals of the Archmage still not being dispelled. Just by now they have been getting deleted, but they were doing a very good job here. The bears now are getting very critically low. The Night Elf though still at 77 supply, just lost one unit again, as I can see. Not too much of a pressure though, since the Archmage and the Blood Mage can just stay within the range of the towers as a bear gets taken down. Interesting turn now, maybe the human going for a counter attack here. Yeah, the human is coming for a counter attack. Has all this backline very much supported, strong supported mortar teams, just surrounded by the sorceresses. No one can touch it. But maybe the Warden, as a lot of units are retreating, she gets one kill. Can she get another kill? No. Warden very strong, almost level 7. She has gotten a lot of kills, but both players are just feeding themselves now at the moment with experience, since both have a running economy. Although the Night Elf's economy harassment has been disturbed during this attack. And there it happens again. This is an epic match. As a gyrocopter again is just scouting, looking what is happening. The Night Elf could actually go for a second hero now, I would suggest. Since the game for... I don't really know if the game has like a one-sided phase at the moment, as I just see the Blood Mage being level 1, Moon during all those two major battles, now having a Warden with this spell protection. I'm not sure what is gonna really protect her from. Anyways, the Archmage and the Blood Mage still very low on level. The Night Elf player is doing such a great job at just sustaining his army, not feeding the enemy with any experience, while the human on the other way, he is losing a lot, just feeding everything into the Warden, almost level 7. Maybe it does look one-sided if we are looking at the experience at the moment. This hero can just totally wreck a base, as we just seen yesterday. As one bear, unfortunately, is gonna get taken out, as he was providing a peel to gain time for the other army here, as another bear is gonna get taken down, and the Warden now level 7, doing a lot of damage on the Archmage, but cannot really do a lot more there, as she has to retreat. The Blood Mage just draining her mana, 100 mana now left. That can maybe result in one Shadow Strike or Fog of Knife. Maybe even a blink after a few regeneration has happened. But here another bear is gonna get taken down. No stuff on the hero ready. At least for another stuff you can just get a hero that is very mobile. And there a nice move here by the Archmage, trying to invis himself. Does not get dusted here by the Warden. Nice exchange of items here onto the Archmage, as he's looking rather fresh now to get into a fight here, as the Warden has to retreat. Gonna get very, very shy from death here. Gonna get out with a town portal she just bought at a shop. Nice game so far. Really should consider a second hero, like a Dark Ranger, I would say. A Dark Ranger, and she has the possibility to silence this blood mage, or just summon skeletons out of the corpses from these humans. And of course carrying a staff, preventing those bears to die, because you can save one, but the next one is definitely gonna die if you don't micro him out of the way. If the human can now gain a momentum and get a nice creep in here, since the left side and the south side of the map did not really get crapped out yet, there is a lot of items, gold, but most of all experience for the human to get, since he's the only one who can still level up in this game, as the warden almost level 8, or on his way to level 8 now, halfway there. And we see a tree of life moving down to the south position there, as the avatar already greeting the gyros, who are just there to scout at this moment. The warden now engaging or hunting down the human army, and it's very fun to see just this little unit chasing after such a big army, but she is very dangerous. Strong damage output if she has mana, and she does at this point. I am not sure if spell shield, anti-magic shield is preventing the warden from getting mana drained by spellbreakers. If someone could confirm that in the chat, that would be awesome. But other than that, once she's in and she has full mana, she does do a lot of damage, AoE damage, as we see here now. Poking the enemy a little bit, just keeping him on his feet. It's very nice, very nice. As the expansion of the Night of the First Natural has to be abandoned now. It was inevitable. Wow, that kill on the sorceress. 1-2 combination. Down she goes. As the avatar is now starting to summon his units out of corpses. There is only one corpse to gain though. As another Sork is falling down, this warden, such an assassin, gets in, kills a unit and gets the fuck out of there. As the avatar now as well is getting damaged, he of course is not invulnerable, just as it spawns, as the bears at the same time damaging, making a very big threat at the main base of emalfan. He though has to teleport down there just to zone the bears out, make them retreat, chasing out the bears here out of his territory. The Archmage now, I wanna see what level he is. There's one berserker gets taken down here. Not too many units lost though again. Will the human maybe try to tower up this place? He has a zeppelin with him. And the warden gets to the next level here, as we see a spellbreaker getting microed out so well. So good done here by the human, as the warden is flanking and harassing the human army from the right side, as the bears are just eating flame strike now, level 4 on the archmage. Good damage here, and draining just keeping on draining the mana here of Moon's warden. It's looking very good for both sides of the army, so as the warden level 8 is not a unit you can just ignore, and the bears still have their sustain. Those water elementals though still have their value, like not getting dispelled at all, or at least too few dries there to dispel them to make use of it, as another bear is falling. Moondown down to 50 supply. What is happening here? Did he just lose his expansion down there? The human did not forget it, I am sure. What's gonna happen here in this fight? Can the Night Elf sustain his dominance he gained throughout the early mid game? Or is the human now coming back, closing up the game? As you can see here, the warden is trying desperately to get access to her second expansion, but it just gets zoned out by the blood mage, draining her mana. She cannot really get in there, getting countered by just this only hero. Should have gotten a second hero, since there was all as well just creeps left. Couldn't micro them with one bear, one droid. You are Moon, god damn it. You can do that. As the first expansion is getting rooted again, the human is seemingly forgotten about this one, as the human now though kills another bear. Very unfortunate, must have been slow by a sorceress. Maybe the sorceress was stealthed and caught this bear right off guard as he was patrolling or rallying down. Either way, good job here by the human getting this bear down, since Moon now dropping onto 41 supply compared to 60 supply of the human's army, who as well has a lot of peasants keeping his economy up. But yeah, the numbers still speak for themselves. See what is happening here as the Tree of Life hooting up the second expansion. It's gonna get taken, it seems, in the first way by the human, but he in the end has to retreat as the warden is doing her job on top of the blood mage. And I don't really know if the infernal form onto the blood mage is gonna be much of a help. It is not an eternal form, it was an invisibility casted by a sorceress though. Alright, so this is still the possibility, of course, just to get out of the way of this warden and deny her, in a way just shutting down her potential of being this hero killer. As we see, the warden now does not hesitate to just hug the enemy's army, but gets, of course, mana drained down to 130 mana. Not much of spells left she can do. One fog, one shadow strike, that's basically it. Every time she trades like this, gets mana burned again without trading off any spell, as the bears now are eating a big flame strike. One bear is definitely gonna get taken down here, as Moon does not using his stuff to preserve it, as the water elemental is providing a big meat shield as the first wall here, before even the spell breakers are getting in any bad conditions. As this Sork now is getting taken out by the dot of Shadow Strike, 45 damage per tick. Very sick ability right there. As the human just keeps expanding. Has no gold at the moment though. Still his peasants left. And this bear gets away here just shy, but the blood mage maybe have dived too deep. He has so much mana. More than his cap. This guy is completely insane. But he gets zoned out here. Has an invo potion still. Has a Sork there. No, I don't see any Sork there being able to cast the invisibility. There is a bear going down. Not using the rejuvenation on this warden. Maybe he's gotten mana drained by all those mana draining units of the human army. It's very, very nice to see that the human can just get back and take the momentum using his hero level like not advantage, but power spikes of levels, just to like utilize them very well in combination with his supply. Humans at this point of the game, in my opinion, master race throughout. Just the best race I think you can play at this moment, since there is so much utility you can use. Very nicely done here. Takes down Moon's economy. Moon looking in a bad spot now, as he's down to 33 supply here, getting chased by the human whose economy still is running, supplying him with all the reinforcements he really needs. Moon sitting on 7.4k wood here, while the human is depleted of all his resources, making it just clear that the human has all the money up in this battle here. Very, very good game here by the human as well, being able to sustain, but it's more of a map advantage, I would say, as the human really, this mortar attack from the other side of the bridge was not being able to, the gap was not being able to be closed, but by a zeppelin, and this have failed. So not much Moon could do here, just being outplayed by the map, I would say, as his warden is level 9. Oh my god, never have seen a warden so high in such a long time. As blood mage now level 5. GG from Moon. Nothing more he could have done, as the first game of goes to